Lexi with HeaLex Stitch Craft. I have a little bit of time before my daughter's play date. Thought I'd come hang out for a little bit. Oh. Tank's in the house. Okay, I'm better now. Hey, Amy June, welcome in. Hope you're having a blessed day. Oh. All right, I'm better now. What are we up to today, y'all? The girls and I have a play date to attend here in about 2 hours. And they just made some sympathy cards for their friends who just lost a little kitty over the Rainbow Bridge. So I sent them up to have lunch and thought I'd come hang out with my friends for a little bit before I go. Well, thank you, Amy. This is a poncho I made last year out of Big Twist Rave yarn to kind of mimic a cardigan I had made. Oh, you're making cards also, Tank. My girls decided to decorate their sympathy cards with Lisa Frank stickers in lots of colors and lots of hearts and I love yous. They wanted lots of color in there so that it's bright and happy. They're such smart and sympathetic little babes. Pretty proud of that. What are you making cards for, Tank? What you got coming up? Good morning, Camille. Welcome in. Ooh, dang it. There we go. Oh, y'all, I haven't turned on all messages yet. I apologize if anybody is here that I haven't said hi to. Mama Wench, I didn't see you. Good morning, good morning. And thank you for pointing out to smash them thummies, please. There's 11 of you in here and only 2 thumbs. Don't you like me? I'm kidding. I'm being ridiculous. I didn't even like the way that sounded coming out of my mouth. I apologize. Hey, Jennifer. Jen. I got used to saying Jennifer. Camille loves me. I know Camille loves me. I had to frog part of this, so I'm just working the frogged bit back into it, and then I'm going back to the shawl. I've moved on to the next step of one of my shawls. Finally had the capacity. I make bee, honey, sunflower, and Victorian flower blanks for any occasion. Oh, nice, Tank. I'm excited to show you the shawl. I've started the orange on it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That is my favorite cake I've had so far. Ah, thank you, Jen. This is definitely one of my favorite ponchos. I wish I had made it just a little bit bigger, to be honest. Hold on. Gotta figure out the next step here. Oh, I screwed that up already. Hold on. Focus. I don't know what's with the Batman voice today. Almost done with the sweater. Yay, good morning, Miss Linda. Welcome in. Tank loves orange. Orange. Here we go. Love bright colors, but you also love pastels. I love pastel-y neons, especially, I must say. Winter's Nightmare, um, was working on a 6-day star blanket in one of the Lion Brand ice cream roving in these beautiful pastel colors paired with a black, and it was just, it's the prettiest 6-day star blanket I've seen. Hello, everyone in chat lurking and working on a sleeve. Tank, I'm going to sell my boho poncho when I get the purse made. Nice. Hmm? I want a tank poncho. I live in ponchos now. I love them. I made one for Suzanne Goulet out of some of this menagerie, and it made me realize that I really want one made out of menagerie for myself. This stuff is so freaking soft. Hello, Amy. Welcome in. Same Amy. I love bright jewel tones, but teal, purple, and orange are tops. I love it. Love it. Okay, we're almost done with the frogged portion of this blanket I'm working on. Hey, hey, Frizzy, welcome in. Yeah, I just had a little bit of time before play date today, so thought I'd come hang out. Um, my oldest and I went up what I call Agate Mountain last night and found quite a bit of treasures. Um, I'm putting together a video to share with y'all either tomorrow or Saturday. It just depends on when I get it edited fully. And actually, I kind of want, there's a drive involved. I'd kind of want to go piece that together in it too for y'all. Maybe that should be a different one though. We'll see. Hey, hey, Lori. Welcome in. Good morning. Let's see, Amy June. My youngest grandson loves orange. He has never in his 7 years had a different favorite color. I love that. I grew up with one of my sissies from another Missy. He's Red Heart Unforgettable in Gossamer. Ooh. Bernita's favorite color was always orange. Her entire life. Always orange. As a child, I could not get my head around it. I did not understand why she loved it so much. I get it now. I have grown to love orange too. I love the spider web one you have. The bright colors as well as happy colors. That's awesome. Love treasures. Are you talking about my blue spider web poncho, Jen? I want to do a few more in different colors. I love the way that came out in blue. It was so pretty. That's a fun little chat question that came up. If there was one skill that you could learn instantly, what skill would you pick up? I'd have to think about that for a minute because there's a lot to be said for that, right? There's a lot of potential in that proposition there. Oh no, we're tangled on my notions bag. There we go. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is what happens to the menagerie. Counting properly, Camille. I think we're starting the Poncho Cal next Thursday on Diana D's. I'll see if I can get my head on straight for the Poncho Cal. I feel like I've been a floundering mess, and then the accident happened, and I mean, not even just the accident, right? I've had the shittiest fucking beginning of 2026. Sorry, my foul mouth, but come on. I've had plumbing issues, a freaking flood, and a fire, and then a car crash. So, yeah, all just this year thus far. So, as far as that question I proposed there for y'all, I have had all the shit. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, I'm coming out of it grateful. I'm grateful that the flood was just the toilet running and not an actual plumbing issue, right? I am grateful that I caught the fire as quickly as I did and it was fine, right? I mean, it's not fine. I hate looking at my stove now, but it's fine, right? The plumbing issue we resolved on our own. It ended up fine. The car accident, my husband lived. So it's fine, right? But it's been one damn thing after the other. When it rains, it fracking pours. I was thinking about this. My life, I feel like my life does this every now and then. It just kind of erupts in one way or the other to bring on massive change. This happened. I was trying to pinpoint what I was thinking when I had that thought. The last time this happened was really when we bought this house. We were grandfathered into a rental situation in a two-bedroom apartment, decent, I'm not big, but a decent size two-bedroom apartment with a washer and dryer, fenced in backyard, tiny, but sufficient, right? Enough for a garden and room for the dogs. Like, we were grandfathered in at 850 a month, which is unheard of when the lowest out there at the time was like 1200 a month for like a one bedroom, right? But we were grandfathered in, things were good. We were set. And then we were told that they were going to sell the complex. The family that owned it were selling the complex. They didn't want to be landlords anymore. They had inherited it. So anyhow, so they're selling the complex out from under us. What was our choice when we're living in the middle of a freaking city? Our option to get anything two-bedroom, because we had kids at this point, we would have to get rid of all of our animals and get a two-bedroom shitty apartment paying probably 14 to 1600 a month in not including utilities, right? It was horrific. It was this horrible situation, and that was the catalyst that I finally looked at my husband and said, "Are you ready to find out if you qualify for a home loan?" Right? And so that's what happened. Wrap my head around it one bite at a time. I gotcha. We're all fine. Yes, exactly. Being a landlord sucks in your experience. Well, and I'm not saying I blame them, but it effed us over, right? Working on the crafting. Rent is outrageous. Geez, $850 a month. I'm glad we built our own house. $850 a month was nothing though. That was so cheap. We were grandfathered in because I knew that family before I moved in there. I had known of that complex for like 15 years and then moved in there, grandfathered in at $850 a month. That was so cheap in that valley when everything else minimally for a one bedroom was like $1,200 a month back then. But that was the catalyst that he went and got qualified for a loan, for a home loan, but it wasn't enough to buy anything in the city. And so that was my opportunity. I had already fallen in love with the place that we live now in our teeny tiny town, right? I had already fallen in love with this town and kind of obsessed over it for a long time. And so when he found out how much he qualified for a home, I was like, okay, are you ready to think about this place? And he said, start shopping. Y'all, he bought this house. He bought this house without ever seeing it. He didn't see it until it was his already, until the papers were signed. I had come out with the girls and gone and toured a few houses. And when I walked through this one, once we got all the way through the house, and then I went into the back and walked to the back of the property and turned around and saw how much property there was between the fence line and the house, I called my husband and was like, put in the offer now. And he did. So that's kind of how we're going about buying a car now, too. I have picked out a few, and whatever the financial situation allows for, then he's going to pick which one suits the financial situation coming up, right? But I know more about cars than he does, and so I have picked out ones for him to choose from, and like an array of them. We had a Toyota, and he feels that despite the airbags not going off, that's the reason that he lived through the accident. So he wants to replace it with another Toyota. That's damn expensive, though. So I have found a Toyota SUV option, a Toyota sedan option, and then a Chevy SUV option, and another sedan option. And whatever the financial situation allows for, then that's what he'll purchase when everything clears. Well, thank you, Jen. I'm telling you though, it's just odd. My life every now and then just erupts. Kind of, it feels like it's blowing up in my face, but it's because the rubble has to be sifted out, right? So you're hoping yours lasts another year. Yeah, I've been there. A part of me is so mad still that I had it in my head when we bought that Corolla that that is the car that my daughters would learn to drive. And then he totaled it. But he's alive. My struggles are real too. Seems like each week brings a new one. Oh, Linda, I'm sorry. You care to share what's going on? Are you good? I mean, it's wild. And just so y'all know, Mercury's headed back into the frickin' microwave this week. So expect technical difficulties, expect communication issues, so on and so forth. Try not to be surprised by any of that. Yeah, you have that same kind of luck there, Jen. We went almost a year without a car. My son found a 2001 Buick for us. It's better than yes. Amen. So one of the options that I found, there's a wide array of options because I'm trying to be realistic about what we can afford to do and what our insurance is going to look like now monthly. Yes. Buicks are good cars, though. There are certain cars that I don't care what year it is. There are certain cars that are just good no matter what year you get. I wouldn't have a problem, like, when we lived up in the city, we had public transport, right? There is no such thing. There's not even really much for options for even Uber out where I live. We live in the boonies. Like, there's no options. I have to have some kind of vehicle, preferably one that can make it to the city that's an hour away when we have to go up there for certain things, right? I would like the next car to be brand new. It'll probably be my last one. They're so expensive, though, I'm afraid. I will tell you right now, don't buy brand new, first off. Try to find one that was a rental previously because they are very well maintained, low mileage. They always sell them at very low mileage, and they're usually damn good cars, right? I will say this Hyundai that I'm driving right now, I'm driving the rental is a Hyundai Kona. I'm I had a Hyundai. I had a Hyundai that made it to like 280,000 miles before the computer system on it crapped out, right? Um, Hyundais are not bad cars. I am impressed more and more often by them than not. I'm not saying I want this thing that I'm driving, but I don't mind it. It's got the ground clearance and the four-wheel drive I want, and a bigger trunk than I thought it had by looking at the outside of it. Not as big as I want. You want a Honda again? Yeah, I like me some Hondas. Some, not all. You want a sedan, Camille? Or do you have need for something bigger? They are better nowadays. They've come a long way. Yeah, the Hyundais. The one that I had that made it to 280,000 miles was a 2001. Yeah, it was a 2001 that I got for $1,000. Kelsey! Hey, girl, hey. But this Ford has surprised me. It's at 192. Nice. That's not bad for a Ford. You've probably got another like 30,000 at least. We've saved for 2 years and bought a Nissan Sentra, paid 6,000 less than what they were asking, and we traded our Honda Civic. It's mine, free and clear. Good for you, Tank. That's an awesome accomplishment. I'm very interested to see when the dust settles. Thank you all for your contributions to what will be a down payment. Some of the money from your contributions has gone to take care of some things or another, right? Going on, but we're not talking about what I'm working on right now because I'm not supposed to be working on this in front of you guys. So on that note, Kelsey, I'm going to switch projects. Thanks for pointing it out. So this is what I should be working on. We have officially hit the orange section of this beautiful cake. And here we are. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at how pretty when that orange comes in. Oh my God. So from here, this is a bod pattern where from here, I'm going to begin shell sections and then a straight line. So it's going to look like feathers coming off of here. Look at it. It's so freaking pretty. Why aren't you supposed to be working on it? Shh, I'm not. It's a secret project. I'm not supposed to be working on it in front of people. Eek, you didn't know I was alive, or alive. You didn't know I was live, Amber. Well, I didn't know I was going live, so it's all good. I've never bought a car on payments. I will not monthly payments. Oh, good for you. right? The freaking orange sparkle in this is to die for. It is so freaking pretty. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's going to be so cool with the feathery stuff on the ends of this. Okay, let's work on it. Where'd my hook go? My last 2 cards were cash paid as well. Nice. I did my second live this morning, the ass crack of dawn, but you did it. I meant that you were going to. Arity! You busted me. What are you doing? Are you on lunch? You're probably on lunch, huh? She caught me live. Yep, lunchtime. Hurrah. No boss today and no coworker. Hell yeah. Why'd you have to go in the office then? Yeah, sounds like a good day, right? Have to place yourself, kick off your heels and put your feet up. Uh-oh, y'all. I have avoided it until today, but my daughter discovered Taylor Swift. She listens to this Disney radio thing on her tablet, and some Taylor Swift song came on, and I didn't know who it was. I had to use the now playing feature on my phone so it would tell me who it was. But she's now into Taylor Swift. You're starving Marvin, Kelsey. I have this urge. I don't have funds, but I have this urge. There's a grocery store locally that makes fresh sushi daily. I so want their sushi. It sounds so good right now. That's what I'm craving for lunch. Oop! I know, I'm in trouble now, right? I hate that kind of poppy shit. But I have to, like, their enthusiasm and their passion for their music that they are into just melts my freaking heart. And so, as much as I don't like the music, maybe, I love, I love their enthusiasm. So I kind of have to just shut up and play it for them on the loudspeakers in the car, right? Because mommy jams to her music, they want to jam to theirs. Yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. The truth is, I could not tell you a song by her. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan. I've never listened to her. Not my kind of music typically, though. You got sushi the other day for the first time in a while. We ate so much last year. We got tired of it. It just sounds so good. I want sushi. Okay, we gotta stop talking about it because I can't get sushi today. Peanut butter and jelly. That's what we're gonna have and take to the park. I'm so excited for this freaking shawl. It's so pretty. It's just dopamine hit after dopamine hit every stitch because it's so pretty. I'm not a big fan, but I like some of it. Her first album came out when I was in middle school, so I was crying over boys to the songs. Oh, honey, I was crying to Tori Amos in high school. Stupid, yucky boys. I tell my girls all the time, your daddy's a gross boy. Boys are gross. I love him, and he's a pretty boy. But boys are gross. Because they is. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Isn't that how that goes? I don't remember. I barely remember being a kid. Yay, CPTSD. You got 3 in the house. Believe me, they are gross. I believe it. I grew up with nothing but boys. I had 2 younger brothers, significantly younger, and then, my mom liked them, so all of their friends got to be around all the time, so there was nothing but boys all over. Stinky, stinky boys. Of course, girls are gross too. Just so y'all know, in case you don't, okay? Girls are gross too. We're including the dog, and he's gross sometimes too. Boys are stinky. That's what I always told my girls, but we love them anyway. Exactly, Chuck. And welcome in. I didn't see you come in. Hmm. You just got here. Excellent. Okay, I didn't miss you then. Girls can be worse sometimes. Exactly. You had 3 brothers. Yep. They are. Girls can be gross too. Girls are gross. Tiny's especially gross. She's the gross one out of the 2 of mine. The older one doesn't mean to be gross. She just is sometimes. Hold on. Did I screw something up? Did I fuck it up? No, we're good. Okay. Maybe. Shit. Shit. My count was right. I know it was. Ah, that's true. Camille. Depends on the human, really, not the gender. A freaking men. So let's be real. Humans are gross. Hang on, y'all. I gotta count this out real quick. I feel like I did something wrong here. Ugh. No, I can't do that. Why did I take those off? 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 2, and 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did I fuck up? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where are we? 1, 2, 3. Sorry if anybody's counting, and I'm just over here going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I found my fuck up. Okay. God damn it, that's so far back. Sorry, I missed a bunch of shit, y'all. Hey, Winter. Humans are gross. Humans are tasty, trashy, including us. Like the amount of trash we generate. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you see it now. So I have decided to crochet a skirt with the bougie yarn you got from the thrift store. What bougie yarn did you get from the thrift store there, Chuck? I know some of the other stuff you got from the thrift store. Try my best to consume less and reuse. I could do better. We could all do better, Kelsey. The point is that you're trying. My honey was a jailer in Texas, and some of the stories would shock the crap out of you. Women are, yeah. You didn't mean tasty. I mean what you know. You love that green so much. Thank you. Okay. Where did I screw up? I had it, didn't I? There we go. Okay. It's so far back, y'all. Damn it. Damn it. This is the foundation for this section, right? It has to be. If you're crocheting, you're sorry, Linda. I thought I was counting too. I clearly miscounted. It's so far back. Damn it. Oh my goodness. Just keep going. There we go. Dang it, dang it, dang it. There we go. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. Girls, what's my weakness? You need to get your hexagon blanket done, LOL. At least it's not 4 rows. Yes, ma'am. At least it's not 4 rows. Yarn! Yes, ma'am. Okay, then. Chillin', minding my business. Salt, I looked around and I couldn't believe this. If it's the start of the next pattern, it has to be correct. Exactly. Precisely. It's missing 6 hexagons. It's hand dyed, 80% superwash, 10% cashmere. Ooh. Magpie fibers called Magpie. Color Swamp Thing. It's an olive green. Ooh, Chuck. That sounds gorgeous. Y'all, I already screwed up. Okay, focus. And then what time is it? I got to keep an eye on that because we have a play date in a bit. Okay, we're good. We're good. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I grabbed the glitter. There we go. You even got to see your Thankful Thursday video before you left this morning. Excellent. Nice. I really am, y'all. I'm just full of gratitude right now. I've had a lot of very unexpected support through this. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I just visited my garden. Radish, carrots, marigold, snapdragons, and your wild things are all doing great. God damn, Chuck. Nice. My hubby was talking to the neighbor about getting some seeds. He wants to get the girls out there gardening. Rue loves doing it. She's always out there with her daddy. Tiny is a little bit more like me. She likes to be outside, but I don't have a green thumb. And so I don't really, I'll do some of the weeding to help out and whatever, but I don't get super involved in the gardening because I don't want to screw it up. I sure do like watching my husband work out there, though. Here comes a child. I hear a child incoming. Seed therapy has some heirloom seeds real cheap, and if you buy enough, you get free shipping. That's cool. It is sexy, Camille. Hey, did you finish up? Yep. Excellent. Can I see? I love you, Spencer, forever. This is for her friend Spencer. 99 Seeds is a good place too. Ooh, that's cool. I'll have to tell hubby. Seed therapy and 99 cent
like
seeds.
it?
Seed therapy and 99-cent seeds.
It's perfect, right?
It is perfect. You did such a good job. Did you guys make one for Amelia, or did you need more paper?
We need more paper.
Okay, hang on. Trapper keeper. Oops. And a string. Ah, your oldest grandson is a Spencer. We have so many Spencers. So, another serendipitous little thing that happened in my life once upon a time. When we first moved out here.
Wait, another 4 room.
I know, there's some right here. Look, there's like 3 of them.
Oh.
Yeah. When we moved out here, I met my friend Amelia on Almost Unschoolers, this international page. They had posted in a like a group thread, conversation thread, whatever, I can't think, messenger thing. Like, let's see if we can find each other locally.
Wait,
where's everybody from?
What?
What?
Do run and done and both and with N?
No. The word done actually ends with the letter E. It's D-O-N-E, and run is R-U-N. Okay. Anyway, I had commented on that thread and said, I live in such and such county. And then this woman hit me up and she was like, oh my God, are you serious? I'm over here in this town in the same county. And so we started talking, and I knew we were meant to be friends because she told me her children's names, and the oldest, the name is irrelevant, so I'm not going to share it. But the other 2 were Kira, which if you guys have been around for a while, you might know she shows up in the chat every now and then. And my sissy from another Missy, the biological daughter of Mama Deb. Her name is Kira. She's been my best friend since I was like 15 years old. And so Amelia's middle child's name is Kira. And she's the same age. She's just a few months older than my oldest. And so my oldest first ever best friend is also Kira, which is just miraculous and beautiful to me. But also, not only was her middle child's name Kira, but I just moved from the city where in the complex we lived in, my direct neighbor was my cousin Spencer, right? And Amelia's youngest name is Spencer. And so it was just uncanny to me that not only did she have a Kira, but she also had a Spencer. And it just screamed like, I'm meant to know you, right? They're just soul connections sometimes. People were meant to know. People were meant to make bonds like family with, right? And that family is definitely, they are meant to be in my life. I am so grateful for them. Several years ago, Melissa at Crochet in Agreement and several other tubers did an auction for some of your medical equipment. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, you can't deny soul connections like that. That was a glaring hello. I'm meant to be in these people's lives.
Mommy,
What?
do you have more stickers?
You need more?
Runa needs
What? You need more stickers?
one.
I gave you each a whole sheet. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. I'm just teasing you.
Runa needs more stickers for her birthday.
Okay, hold on.
Runa.
Okay.
More stickers. Ooh, that one would be good. Ooh, these ones too. Oh, and these ones.
Okay, that's all.
Wait, that
Nope.
disco ball would be
Nope, that's mine.
perfect.
That's mine. You take that. All those.
Okay, check you later, dude.
I believe in God, as you know, and I believe He puts us together for a reason. I believe in many gods, but yes, I do believe that there is something far beyond me that puts certain people in our paths, right? I definitely cannot deny.
I need something. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep. I think that we are definitely drawn to each other for whatever reason. And sometimes people are meant for only a season in our lives, right? But sometimes these are soul connections that I don't think I have the answer. Sometimes I wonder if there isn't some sort of like past life history that brings us together with those kind of soul connection friends, right? Oh, my ear itches. Oh, oh. If we just share ourselves, I think we can lift each other up. Amen. See, and that's that right there. Sharing ourselves, being vulnerable to each other, exposing our hearts, right? Being real with each other. It makes us able to connect, right? And that's kind of the whole point in life is connection. And what does Brene Brown say? Love and belonging, right? It is all about humanity. Yep. Yep, yep. I appreciate all of you. A great group of people. Amen to that. It is abundantly clear to me that this little space that I have decided to take up here on YouTube, this is a space definitely meant for me. And there's so many of you that I am meant to know and meant to have these connections and travel these paths with. It was such an impulsive thing for me to start my channel too. Namaste. Being honest with ourselves and each other, accept each other. Yes. Wow. I feel like I just was on a soapbox. And it's strangely quiet in here. The dryer had been running, the children were in here. Like, I feel like it got quiet. I'm a supporter of many, many, many channels. Yeah, I kind of see you all over the place there, Tank. It is hard sometimes. It's hard to be open about things that we might be going through. It's hard to open ourselves up for fear of being judged, for fear of, you know, for me, it's a lot of imposter syndrome that I struggle with. believing that I'm worthy of love and belonging, right? You are all the family I have. To see God in each other. Hello, Sally Stevens. Welcome in. Yep. Imposter syndrome and shame are two of the greatest struggles for me. Oops, oops. Oh, good. We've almost made it back to the other end. Hopefully, my math stays correct now. You struggle with a lot of guilt. Yep. Oh, I wish I could think of how this whole topic brings Brene Brown because I've read several of her books. I've watched all her TED Talks, whatever, whatever. It brings her because she's a psychologist who has studied shame um, for God, I don't know how many years now, but by the time she did her TED Talk, it was 12 years, right? Um, there's something that she says about the difference between shame and guilt. Oh, guilt is I did something bad. Shame is I am something bad. Shame can shape a life. Yep. Shame has shaped my life. I feel that I have taken it back at this stage after 4 years of therapy and mental health medication and whatnot. I have taken my life and my body back from that sort of PTSD, my cortisol belly, all of that. Like, but I still struggle with it, right? Hello there, Tracy. Welcome in. There we go. Oh my gosh. Random change of topic. I was thinking about the magical mal for this month. We only have like 2 days left. What could I make in 2 days? Because I want to get in on a prize from Chef Lori. Y'all got any ideas for me? Oh, there's my GoFundMe. Lori's channel. Yep, Sally Stevens says it every day. Kindness matters. Jen says, yes, I've surrendered as well. I definitely struggle with depression. Same. But I did get help. Also found crochet to help me along the way. Yep, I refer. So not as much anymore, but for several years there, crochet was straight up trauma blocking for me. I've suffered abuse my whole, yeah, me too, from different family members, but I also had great family members that kind of balanced it out, but didn't erase the abuse. Well, within the same person, even Chuck, like I'm just going to be really, really blunt. There was a very, very violent, awful, abusive history with my father when I was growing up. But by the time that I was 20, something in him changed and he owned it and apologized to me. And now I have a whole different relationship with him. And when I went through this crap with my mom a few years ago, he remained the supportive one. Right? It's insane to me that even in one person, because people do sometimes change, right? Can. Camille, I just wonder if people who experience trauma ever really get free of it. No, you don't. You just have to learn how to own it differently, I think. I was yelling and talking in my sleep last night, and at one point I flew out of bed, ready to go at it with the family in my head. Talk about PTSD. Yep. And trauma stays with us. Trauma literally causes brain damage and damage to your body from the overabundance of cortisol produced during those traumatic experiences. Trauma is like a scar that never fully disappears. Yep. Tracy, I struggle with depression and anxiety. I'm bipolar, not to mention the physical problems I have. My husband's bipolar, Tracy. I see you. My mother's mother. The same. Someday I'll share. I just made dishcloths in the colors. Okay, Linda, thank you. I need to start making some useful things. I don't have any yellow though. Well, for dishcloths, I don't have any cotton, any yellow cotton. I have purple and green. Came to terms with the abuse that was done to me. I forgave, but they never asked me for forgiveness. Who cares? I did nothing wrong. Amen, Tank. Linda, I know what you mean. Same here. Tank hugs. Jen, me too. Sally, kindness does matter. Glad we have a great community. Hugs, Sally. I have PTSD as well. It's really hard, but yes, we do learn to cope with it. Hi, Lori. Very true. All the meds and therapy doesn't remove it completely. Nope. You need yellow. Or was it the whole yellow sunny kitchen set? Oh, you want a whole yellow sunny kitchen set? You made that love bug, but not very useful. I don't want to cop out, but I might just make a damn jester hat. My kids would love it. I'm the person I am today because of all the shit they put on me. See that right there, Tank. I forgive. It's easy to forgive because I know their histories, right? I know what made them the way that they are. And I'm not talking, I mean, I'm talking about my parents, but I'm talking about other people too. I know what made them the way that they are. I know what made them do the awful shit that they did to me, right? I It doesn't justify it. I don't make those choices to fuck other people up just because I'm fucked up, right? And if I can make a better choice, then you should have as well. I told my mom one time, if you wanted the story written better, then like if you wanted the story told better, you should have written it better, right? But it's my story to tell now. And it's not my fault that that's the way the story went. I was a child. That wasn't mine to carry. That was yours, and you didn't do your job. Yeah, we can take generations coming up behind us. We are wiser. Exactly. I was bullied as a child and it did the same, made me stronger, but it took me years to realize how it truly affected me most of my life. Yep, Tank, that's what we go through that makes us stronger. I wouldn't be who I am if I hadn't been through every damn thing I've been through, right? And I like me. So it's nice to be able to say that I actually like me now. I'm tired of being strong. Yes, I understand that, Camille. One of the greatest things that I read, and maybe that's a book, I'll make the recommendation for anybody, right? Um, there's a book called Will I Ever Be Enough? And it's about relationships with mothers. Um, Somewhere in that it said something very, very profound. It said something about nobody ever told me that it wasn't mine to carry. And reading that allowed me to learn how to put it down. It still took me some time after reading that to put it down, but I put it down, right? I finally was able to realize that there was a weight I was carrying that belonged to my parents, and I didn't have to carry it anymore. I hope that you find a way to put it down, Camille. Release yourself from it. It's not yours to carry. Oh, Tank. Group hugs. We may have been discarded, but we are here for a reason. And we all found each other, right? Camille, you are blessed in the rest, and you can rest in the arms of your man, right? Amen. Never let history repeat itself. I broke that history and would never repeat it. Glad to hear that I like me too. Took a long time for me to say that, but I finally do. Amen. Tracy. That's that right there. That's a struggle, right? Someday everybody leaves. But good for you. You put it down early and walked away, made your own life, huh? I was 16 when I pressed charges. And I ran kicking and screaming to a different city at 18. Well, a different state. I love them now. I forgive them. Fundamentally, we are very, very different people, and I've learned how to be okay with that, mostly. I don't have to like it, right? Yes, Amy. Hugs to you. Man, that got serious. I even tried to steer it in a different direction. Linda tried to help me. So, is it a cop out if I just make a jester hat, y'all? Tell me that. I was lucky I had a wonderful stepdad. He was my mom and my dad all rolled into one. That's amazing, Tracy. But holy hell if I didn't have that man. Yes, Camille. Ryan's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? Or the rainbow at the end of the storm. Jester hat it is. Do I do the freaking colors? Does it have to be the colors, or can I just do whatever colors my kid wants? A jester hat would be so cool. I see my son wearing one. Now, because Chef didn't finish hers, go for it. Oh, you know who I should make it for? We've got my little Spencer. My friend Spencer is about to have a birthday. Maybe I'll make one for him. Ooh, and I even know where my little pom-pom maker is. I'll make pom-poms to go on it. My man is my home. He is my shelter. I asked, it does need to be the 3 colors. It could be additional colors, but it does need to be those colors. Damn it. Okay. Thank you for that, Lori. I think I shall do the neon version of those colors. Good thing that little boy don't care about them colors. He won't mind that at all. Y'all, that's one thing I will say. This car accident, as difficult as this is, and as much as this rattles up our finances and F's stuff up, you know, Dan and I have been closer than we have been in several years since the accident. I kind of got my husband back a little bit. No voodoo doll unless you want those colors, I guess. I don't do dolls anyway. Do you do mini elf type hats and stitch them together? Do you have a pattern? It would be a good stash buster, the jester hat. So my understanding, Chuck, people are making the jester hat. It's a hexagon, just like starting the hexagon sweater, cardigan, whatever the hell. Just like that. It's the same shape. You just get to a certain size and fold it in a different way, and it makes the jester hat. I don't have anything on hand to try to show you which way to fold it, but I can guarantee you if you look up hexagon jester hat, you'll find it. It should be very easy. Yeah, Chuck's gonna do one too. But how do you get the different colors? You're just color changing. Oof. Oh, I just had an idea of how I'm gonna do that. Ooh, I had an idea. I like it. I like this idea. I'm not telling you. I shan't. I shan't tell you. All right, dang it. That should be, is my count correct? I did it! It's correct, it's correct, it's correct. Yay! No, no! As I drop it. Okay, one, two, now! I dropped a stitch. Okay, one, two, three, four. Well, hello there, Killian. Welcome in. Oh, shit, now I should do another project. Yep, me too. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't see you up much there, lady. How are you? What am I making? I'm making a shawl. We are on the border. Going to be creating some shell looking feathers out of it. Out of this gorgeous Hirschner's mill end of a Hobie cake. Three, four. Oh, there you go. I screwed it up. Let's try that again. Twisted the chain in. Two. Ooh, beautiful. And I know I usually don't have time to hop on people's lives, but you caught me on my lunch break. Lucky me. It feels like a privilege to have you in here, my friend. All right, now I get to turn. Let's see. Go the other way here. 1, 2. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I'm so excited. 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Here, that one twisted too. Now I'm just talking to myself. Dancing with myself. Got a couple friends on their lunch break today. Lucky me. Mama E and Killian in the house. I think this is the one going to the park with me for our play date today, which means hopefully I'll finish it. I think I said yesterday or the day before that I desperately need to finish. I need to finish something. Need that high of having finished something. Oh my god, I love it. Look at it. Y'all, it's gonna be so pretty. I don't know what in the world my children are talking about upstairs, but there's chanting going on and I can hear it through the floor. Any of y'all ever have? Am I sitting outside? I bet y'all have nice weather. My friend in Utah says it's like spring. It is like spring. It's mid 50s right now. It's wild. I'm not sitting outside at the moment, but I will be soon. I was thinking about that yesterday when we went hiking. I went up to what I call Agate Mountain and took my oldest with me up there. It was so nice out. We came back and I was bringing stuff up on the porch and was like, oh, I need to clean this up so I can start hanging out on the porch again. I love being out there all the time and I love doing lives out there, but then my neighbors end up in my lives and they're a little different. I like them, they're nice. They're just a little different. I don't know that they want to be on YouTube. Oh, I did. Oh my goodness. I'll be putting out a video either tomorrow or Saturday that includes the agates in the whole hike. But just to share, I'll show you a few because I brought the best ones in my opinion. Actually, these aren't the best ones. These are the ones. This is a very small portion of what I picked up yesterday. Hang on. I don't know that this is an agate, but I found this beautiful piece yesterday, very salmony pink. And Sally says, speaking of lunch, hubby's in and now. Everyone, kindness matters. Love you, Sally. Thank you for being here. I picked up quite a bit of agate and jasper yesterday. They are. I find them on this hill, this particular, it's literally, I have explored like 4 other hills around this particular hill, and for some reason, this hill is the one that I find all the agates on. I have found a little bit on the other ones, but mostly just gypsum on the other ones. Look at that. I wish that it would focus. So shiny. This one has this really cool patterning through it. But yeah, these are just the ones that are not at all broken. This one is banded. You can see the band that goes all the way through this one that I found yesterday. And then there's another banded one in here somewhere. Let's see. I found 2 banded ones yesterday. I also found this teeny tiny little, almost perfectly round one that has like 4 little holes on the one side of it. It looks like a little button. It's so cute. There we go. There's the other banded one that I found yesterday. Super fun. And I love that my oldest really likes going up and doing this stuff with me now. Yeah. Do I cut them in half? Not the agates. If anything, I would tumble agates, but I wouldn't cut them. I wouldn't. That means good luck with the ring around it. Yeah, fun. I wonder if you could use it as a button. It's in here somewhere. It's so teeny tiny. I would be afraid to drill through it. But it has the 4 little dots on it that makes it, look at that one. If you can see the color, it's so orangey red. Let me turn it around. Where is this? It's a little pink guy too. It's so cute. There it is. Look at that little pink one. And I doubt you can see, but there's 4 little dots on it that looks like a button. Anyway, that was some of it. I had probably a good, I would say we got at least like 6 times that amount yesterday. And we were only there for an hour. Like, they are all over that hill. And y'all, I'm so proud. Okay, my little 7-year-old went with me, and I gave her a rock hammer and some goggles, and she found a boulder that had a couple agates in it, and she sat there and chipped at one of them for a good 15 or 20 minutes before the thing popped out. She birthed her first agate, and she didn't chip the agate at all. It's in pristine condition. I'm so proud of her, and she was so proud of herself. It was so cute. My little rock hound. Mommy's little rock hound. All right, what time is it? Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm going to have to get off of here. It's almost time for the play date. But I'm having so much fun, and there's so many of you in here. Now that takes a lot of patience and precision, right? So I explained it to her how to go about chipping around the outside of it until, if you work on getting an agate out of a boulder, you chip around it, and eventually it'll just kind of pop out and be birthed from the boulder, right? Excuse me. She worked at that for a good 15, 20 minutes. She put that in her rock collection. Dang y'all, for real. I'm gonna have to go. Got to get my girls to their play date with their friends. They've been preparing all morning for making their pictures for their friends and whatnot. Oh no! There's a mistake too. Damn it. Love you, Arity. Heck yeah, good to see you. Thank you for popping in on me, Killian. Love you all. Thank you for being here with me. I hate to go when there's so many of you still here, but y'all know I'll be back soon. Look for that video. I'm going to work on editing it probably this evening, hoping to get it up tomorrow, if not Saturday. But you guys get to go and take a hike with me. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Love you too, Lori. Love you all. Go live your lives because it's all happening. I'm going to go live mine. Bye.